Thank you. A buddy of mine did it for me. All right, the audio sounds kind of wonky. I'm just testing the audio. Listen to it. I might have to do something else here for the audio because I don't like what I'm listening to. So I'm gonna have to try something real quick. Hold on 1 second. All right. Testing 1, 2. That's not it. Testing 1, 2. Testing. I think this is it. Yep. All right, you should be able to hear me pretty decent now. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Okay, I can turn the phone down now. I had to plug the microphone into the actual PC. So our audio is straight. Okay, now we can get on to this. 11 by 15-inch watercolor paper, double glued. I did this last night. You see most of it, you don't see all of it because I'm just going to work on the center flower, of course. And I used alcohol inks for the background. I just smeared it and used the airbrush for some of the drips and blew it around and whatnot. um, that's basically it. And then just did the little floral pattern. I did it while I was watching somebody else last night. So while I had him on the phone watching him, I was painting this. So I was going to finish it last night and do it, as a painting, not recorded, but yeah, yeah, it's a direct line in from my microphone, my lapel mic, right into the computer itself. So that ends a lot of that weird issue that's going on with my camera mic because I think it's the two inputs are fighting each other. So, and I don't have the patience or the time to deal with that right now. All right, we're gonna get right on to it. It will be some kind of imaginary flower of some sort. I'll sketch it out really quickly. I might need a little more white. If you look down at the lower right, you will see, well, quite basically the colors I use just about all the time, unless I feel like doing something a little different. I'm just looking for my white paint here. It's black, blue, green, and white, which is the colors I use for the actual painting. The this is yellow. I don't need that. What I used beforehand in the alcohol inks was basic colors of white, blue, or red, and blue, yeah, that was it. Because when you mix, no, I use yellow also because it turns into some kind of greenish stuff. You don't see too much of that. Then I use a little bit of brown in it. Okay. The flower I'm going to do is white, but of course I won't start out with white. I'll very loosely sketch in the flower on where I want it. All right. Yeah, I figured it would be a much better sound once I did that. So, man, it's very late where you are. So I understand if you fall off and drift to sleep. I understand. It's very late where you are. So, all right. So in around this area, I'll start off with kind of a bowl shape right here, like the long letter U or something like that, like this. Just loosely sketch it out there. Something like that. Then here on the top, I will probably present somewhat of almost like an oval right around in here. Okay. Once again, just loosely sketching this thing out. So it will somewhat look like that. Okay. And then things will get interesting from here. Placement of the petals. I was just gonna do a lily, but I don't know if it would. Well, let's see. If I do a lily shape, I'll start it here. And of course, a lily would have almost like a little tear shaped, cup shaped kind of feel to it. If I do an exaggerated one, come here and then come out and it comes back in. I could probably get away with that. I think I could get away with that, really. I believe I can. Let's try that out. I think I can get away with that. What do you think? Yeah, this is a script liner brush. I'll show it to you down here. All right. It is a script liner. I have a few of them. This one's been beaten down a bit. So I'll use it till it's just super useless to use anymore. A lily will not be too difficult to do. It's a lot of shading involved, more or less. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna make some gray real quick. Okay, just black and white, real simple. I'll lighten it up a little. All right, that more or less should be enough. We'll see. I'm gonna get a little bit of glycerin. Glycerin just prolongs the drying time of the paint. You can blend with it and all that jazz. Okay, so since I'm gonna do a bowl like that, I'll just start off with the bowl shape itself. I'll just come here and just shape it like this. I don't tend to do lilies because they're relatively simple to do and not the biggest challenge in the world for me. Something like that. All right. I'll work on light and shade a little bit later. I start off with gray because you want to build up to the brightest white. Okay. And that's why you start off with gray. And you can sneak other colors in it and whatnot. I'll put a little dab of blue in there. All right, just a little touch. Get some more glycerin. And I just use the corner of my brush for the glycerin. If you have any questions, feel free, just ask. All right, I'll come right up here to its little tippy top. I'll put some little squiggles in there. And just basically, I'm just blocking in this fellow right now. I'll come in here. I'll shape that a little bit. Not really once again, the most difficult flower in the world to do. It is not. which is probably why I really stray away from them. I mean, you can do some clever things with it, with shading and, stuff like that. Okay, let's take a touch of black, just solid black. I'll just come in here and I'll just blacken all of that out, get rid of whatever's floating around in there. Then I'll take the same black and I'll just fade it. I'll fade it this way, come around, come up like that, and give it a curve this way too. Just kind of play around, fade it out a little like that. All right. And already you kind of see obviously where the center is going to be, and it just fades out into the light. Once again, we're going to deal with a bunch of light and shade here. All right. Okay. Let's just keep adding white to this gray. We're going to get it lighter and lighter. So I'll keep it over here where you can pretty much see it, I hope. Don't know because of the glare. We'll build our light source from around in here. And once again, I'll just start off. See, it appears white, but it's not really white. I'll get it strong here, right? And then I'll just let it bleed out. And it will, just like that. Let it just bleed on out to that grayish side there. Once again, it's just a lot of shading. All right. Clean off the brush. Once again, I don't believe this is going to be the longest stream in the world. Yes, they are very pretty. I must agree. This is nothing but white, pure white right here. And you just blend that out a little bit. I'll dry off my brush and then I'll do the slight blending there. Just keep on blending. I'm going to take a little bit of black into this gray area. We're going to create a quick shadow. All right. Oh, yes, you'll definitely see it. Once again, I don't do too many of these because of that very reason. I'll fade it out a little bit here. I'll get a little touch darker. We're going to go around the base area here. Just shape it up a bit. I'll bring it out here a little. Wipe off the brush, and we're going to blend that. It won't look that sloppy. It starts off that way, but you just come here and just start to caress, turn it. There's a method to my madness to why I'm doing it this way. Okay, I'll go back into my white. I'll go from the bottom here and return some of that white in there. Particularly here in this corner. And we'll fade it out there. Now, there's a reason why I did that. I'll show you in a second here. I think I got pretty much what I'm looking for in that. Let's just take Like I said, this is one of the reasons why I really don't do lilies, because it's not really that difficult to do them. We'll come here right on the outside edge here, and I'll just start to make those little folds around the edge. We'll make it come out like that, and then we'll bring it in. This part, keep pretty sharp there. Smooth it out a little bit. And then we'll come out toward this way, and we'll get it smoother. We'll work some of that over here on this side too. Just like that, we'll blend that out a little bit. Get some more white. Blend that out. Here on the outside edge, we'll play around with that a little bit more. We're going to blend this. Don't worry about that. You just lightly blend it right into the previous color there. Bleed it right in. Even here. Just keep going. A little seamless blend there. I'll just pat. See, toward the center it's a little darker, but you see how it's starting to work its way. Okay. All right. Let's go out towards the tip there. Right in here, we'll play around. But in here, we'll keep fading it. We'll fade it to light gray, like that. I'm gonna wipe off my brush. Thank you. Eke that out. Right in here, I'm gonna keep just tapping away. Blend, blend, blend. Slowly blend. We're gonna build it up. Blend. Because you know this stuff dries. As it dries, of course, it gets a little darker. And that's fine. Go back into the white and we'll just keep building it up. Probably right from here. Just like that. Now come around the edge there. Right around. Let's bring it over here towards, a little brighter towards this way. All right. Clean off the brush. And we're going to blend all of that. So it kind of melts in seamlessly. We'll come in this way. I'll tap it. Okay. Not really, once again, the most difficult flower to do, which is why I don't do a lot of them. I'll build up some intensity in some spots, and then we'll blend out the edges, smooth it out. Clean off the brush. I'm gonna go back into a little bit of black and come here in the black, wipe off a lot of the paint off my brush right here in the black, and very slowly we'll just kind of lightly, very lightly. You can use your finger also to smooth out some of this. You want a pretty smooth transition. I'm gonna get an inch, a little touch of black there. I'll just kind of pat it away, circular motion. I don't want too hard of a line. I'm going to come out. Yeah, once you kind of get the depth of it, then you can play around. I'll come here, add some little frilly things there, make it a little interesting there. You can stylize it to however you might want it. Which is pretty much what I'm doing right now. Let's get rid of some of that hard edge. We'll just kind of tap it real soft like. Just to soften that up a little bit. Come in here, narrow it down a little. It's really a judgment call, how deep you want that. Of course, as it comes over that lip, here you can brighten that up a little. Use your finger, smooth that out a little bit. All right. Like I say, it's not the hardest flower in the world to do. It really isn't. Okay. Let's get some green. A little touch of black in that green. A little more green. We'll even it up here. All right. I didn't get rid of the white on the brush. I'm going to try to do this with the paint with no glycerin so I can keep it a little opaque. All right. All right. Right. And let's do it right up in here. We'll get a petal coming out like that. And we'll lighten that up a bit. Look at the petal, a little curve there. And right around in here, essentially the same thing. We'll give it a little point right in here. And we'll have it come this way. And we'll have it come out here like that. We'll brighten it up so you can see it because, a darker color recedes. So I'm just bringing it out a little bit, okay? All right. We'll take a little bit of white, put it in here. I'll use a little glycerin because we need to smooth out this color. Come out here. The light is really coming from this direction. All right. I'm going to wipe my brush off. Sure, send it on. My email is it's in the I think it's in my about section on YouTube, but I can type it in. Go back into our little bit of white. A slight touch of glycerin. Careful with using too much glycerin because it does make your paint transparent. Okay. All right. We'll come probably out here. Make it thin. We'll thicken it right in here. And then we'll thin it back out again. Now, the key to me doing this really is whatever intensity I want, I'll keep it, and then I'll blend out the rest. And if I want a little more on one section, just put it right in there and fade it out. Do it in gentle gradation tones, however you want it. Depends on how much of it you want seen. Okay. And a touch of white. It's a judgment call, of course. Again, how much of it you want seen, you know. I'll scrub the rest out. As long as you get that nice gentle blend in there. All right. Actually, I shouldn't do it with that, but I'm going to. All I need is a nice thin line there. If I can get it. If not, I got another brush that can do it. All right. Let's see. I don't even know who the hell this is. All right. As I'm doing this and trying to see who the heck just texted me, because I'm not familiar with that number. I'll make the stem disappear a little bit. We're almost at the end of this, believe it or not. I don't know who that is. You know, I don't like telemarketers and things of that nature. They get on my last nerve. It's like they do their best to ruin your day. I'm just building up an edge right here. The bottom I can blend away, and the bottom's not what I'm looking for. And I'm trying to do it with this brush. The brush is losing a little bit of its edge because I abuse it. So we'll use a script liner instead. And get some straight titanium white. No problem. No problem. You got my email. There. I know it's pretty late for you. I understand. I do. I don't think too many people got my notification. Because usually I would figure a few more people would be on or would watch. But it's okay. They usually watch it when when they realize I did something new. So it's okay. I'm not really too bothered by it. Okay. Let's get a darker green for the shaded side. Like I say, it's a lot of blending. So up around in here, we'll get a deeper green. I'll use my finger. I'll blend some of that edge out there. And right up around here, I'll make it a little darker. Get some of those plants out of there. Make it look like it's coming right from an abyss there. Don't necessarily have to get rid of everything, but I will make a little bit of lightness to make it seem like it's coming from a hole there. Okay. I guess I'll be adding the center to this thing very shortly. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. All right. Okay, as I'm doing this, let's add I want to add a fold in that, just to keep a little interest here. So I'll get some titanium white and some green here. We'll add a fold here. So right about in here, I'll come out, I'll give it a little push like that, and then I'll bring it back around. I'll lighten that a little bit more. I just want to add a little more interest here. Okay, and then we'll bring it in. There. Got a little folded petal there. Once again, this makes it a little more interesting. I'll make some of that disappear. I don't want too much of that over on this side. Because we already know it's the lit side anyway, so. All right. Let's get our little stamen in there. Let's do that. The stamen will be, I'll put it in white first, and then we'll put the yellow on top of that, and then we'll call it a day so you can get some sleep. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Billy. No, I see you. I just didn't. When I'm here, I have to look at this camera. When I'm on StreamYard, I can't look at the monitor. So I have to look over here to my left. And even then, the chat's not on. I have to look at the phone. So, no, I didn't know you were there until you popped up. So now it wasn't intentional. It was not intentional today. Notice I said today. Oh, come on, I'll make it a curve and come out this way. It's all right. Something like that. Come out that way. All right, something like that. And for those of you who did pop on, no, you're not late. I did not do this whole painting. I'm just putting in the center flower. Really, that's it. The rest of it I actually did yesterday night. Just like so. All right. We'll get, I'll use a fan brush. Get a little bit of black. We'll just start tapping in. It's like working in reverse. Clean it off. which only takes a second. Let's go into some white and yellow. We'll just mix the white and yellow right in here. Make it really thick, really bright. And we'll come over here to the light side here. We'll just see that. Just like that. Take a little bit of black on the edge of the brush. We'll just come right below here. And we'll just tap it in real slick like. Let's make it disappear a little bit. Just like that. Alrighty. I really don't think, I told you this is not going to be a very long stream. I did most of the work yesterday. And once again, I really don't do too many lilies. Now I watched Bruce this morning. I watched Michael yesterday. So I really don't have much going on. Let's get rid of this. We'll see what we got here. All right. And you guys know that since I changed everything around. Oh yeah, this camera here, I bring my original camera back. Now here's the thing. Also, I cannot see because of my left hand is blocking the screen. I cannot see the computer because it's behind me on my left hand side. So I'm going through all sorts of contortions just for you guys to see this freaking thing. Oh, it's longer than I thought. It's taller than I thought, rather. Yeah, I'm going through all sorts of contortions here. I'll level it out for you in a second. Because obviously you guys know I'll be peeling the tape off of this. I think we got it. I think we're all right. I think we are. Put the focus on it there. All right, let's see what we got. Well, before I do that, I'm getting this bad habit as of late of not signing my stuff. Oh, I'll sign it in black. I got paint here that I really should not get rid of. So I don't know. I'll do something with it because I don't want to just trash it. Very short stream today. It's already the last month of the year. Isn't that something? Seems to have flown by. I got an odd feeling December will be the same way. All right, let's see what we got here. Usually when I do alcohol or acrylic, liquid acrylic or alcohol colors, it bleeds through the Scotch tape. Masking tape. It doesn't bleed through Scotch tape at all. So if I don't have a bleed through, I'll be surprised, especially down here. It seems like it does. It didn't bleed through. No, it didn't. Of course, you guys don't see it. You just have to pull the camera back a little bit more. Yeah, you guys can pretty much see it now, more or less. All right. Oh, that angle's terrible. Oh, that would be straighter that way. I don't really have to put it above my name. You guys can see the rest of it. You guys can see it. All right. That centers it pretty good. I don't think I have to add the focus. I think everything's set pretty good on it there. Not too bad, not too shabby, I guess. It's different. Once again, I don't do very many lilies. Um, I guess it's a nice break away from uh, painting a rose all the time, you know. So, um, yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I guess I can put it on the other camera so you guys can really see it full size. Why not? I got an extra little bit of time. Let's see what happens. Boom. That's the way it looks. It's supposed to look. All right. For you guys, that's the better version of it. At least you get to see more of it. I'll put it up this way. There you go. And there's all sorts of detail and crap going on with it. All right. But there she be. Thank you, Tamsart. Yeah, I don't have no room for a mobile rack. I I could probably fabricate one, but it's just not enough room here. If you see how tiny my little space is, and it's on purpose because I'm a lefty and I really need stuff to be kind of close, so within my long arm reaching distance. The camera thing, for me to get a view like this, I have to be a little bit inconvenienced, and I don't mind that because you got a dead straight on view. You don't have half my body blocking the painting and all of that. So um, and I just learned to do that from watching other people um, and their videos, and um, either it's at a very extreme, uncomfortable looking angle for them, um, or if they're doing something important that you want to learn. I'm just straightening out some things as I'm talking to you. They they just don't. Um, it's very um, difficult for them to kind of do it depending on their angle. So I just learned from watching their videos of what to and not to do. And then once again, I have this thing about my left-handedness, which is can be kind of awkward in itself because most people on the planet are not left-handed; they're right-handed. You know, so few obstacles, but overall, nothing that I can't really work through. All right. All right, as I'm checking it out, I think we're good. The little starburst things here. I can probably now that some of this dry, I can probably accentuate it a little bit better now. Strengthen up a few of them, and just to do these little glow deals, little firefly looking glow. Just take your finger and circular motion. The further out you go out with it, that's where you press a little bit harder to make it look like it's just disappearing. It takes a little practice, of course, to even do stuff like this. I don't think with this painting, it's kind of busy. You don't need a lot of special effects and whatnot. So I probably can throw in a few more of those, particularly in this area down in here. And you get a nice concentrated dot there. That's how you pretty much sell that. All right, I think we're just about ready to call this a day for this. I think Sonia comes on later on in the evening. She might be at work now, risking her job, watching a black guy paint flowers. And we'll throw one in the corner up there. All right. So we got a lot of little, activity going on here. Interesting things. Painting's a little busy, and it's okay. long as you got your center of interest there. Okay. Hope Bruce's granddaughter gets better. Oh, okay, you're at lung. Yeah, I'm ambidextrous too. I just don't, but I am ambidextrous. The heck was all this for? What the heck happened there? Unless I touched it or something. I don't remember. I must have touched it. Something I did with it for that to happen. I just don't know what I did. But I don't believe it was there before. So I don't know. I don't know. It's all right. I'll brighten them up anyway. Yeah, I think we're good otherwise. I don't think I gotta add anything else with it. Not necessarily. I'm looking. I'm still checking things out. Not really. I don't have to add too much anything else. I think we're good. We can leave the rest alone. All right. I think that's that. God, it's only 1 o'clock. I don't even think I spent a full hour on this, but it's all good. It's all right. Short little, even though it's 60 minutes, it's short for me because I spend. Let's see, I gotta seal that up a little bit better. I think all the rest is fine. Nope, right there too. Cool. I use spray adhesive, and if you use cheap spray adhesive like this crap, it comes apart. But that's okay. I can just glue it back. So I have to wait for it to dry, and then I'll glue the edges, and maybe all she wrote. All right, you guys know the deal. I'll be taking a picture of this. It'll be on Instagram. It'll be on Facebook. I have to make a thumbnail, of course. So it is daylight. It's pretty bright out. I should be able to get a pretty decent picture of it. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. I don't know if I'll be back on or not. Who knows? So until next time, you guys take care. Bye-bye. Get some sleep, Tam's Art. Get some sleep.